Now you see, kids, a compound sentence is two independent clauses joined by a... Bro, what are you doing? I'm making an English video for Mr. O'Hara. In a suit and green shorts? Yeah? Why are you wearing sunglasses? Well, because you look like you're in the CIA. Me and O'Hara tight. I'll show you how it's done.
We just keep it on the low, for example. Walking to the movie with my pants full, Twix, bag of chips plus a Snapple. Stealing all the shampoos from the hotels, pretty bathrooms. Cheating, I've been peeking in the classroom. Look.
Yeah, glasses are a dumb idea. Oh, that's bad.
Right off the rip, we got the compound dog pound sentence. What's more harmonic than that? Now here's the definition, my people. A compound sentence is two independent clauses joined by a common conjunction, such as and for nor yet but so, and for nor and yet but so. And now here's an example.
I have often wanted to drown my troubles, but I could never get my wife to go swimming.
Next on this extravagant list is a complex sentence. A complex sentence is one independent and one dependent clause joined together by a subordinator. An example of subordinators are after, because, insofar as, so that, until, where, although, before, if, that, when, whether, as, how, once, that, whether, while, as if, in that, since, though. So anyways, you get the point. Now here's an example of a complex sentence. I shrunk.
Because he was so small, Mugsy's was often hard to locate on the floor.
Next up, we got the compound complex. 3 independent clauses joined by 2 subordinators. And you already know what subordinators are. Let's get right into the example.
The cat was sitting on the cliff, happily enjoying the view, but then he fell off.
Now for that pesky little semicolon. Semicolon is basically 2 independent clauses separated by a semicolon. Pretty simple enough, but each clause makes the other one better. So it's like a perfect marriage where one feeds off the other and one is not more important than the other. It joins them together in perfect harmony.
Education.
Here's an example of a semicolon.
Donald Trump is going bald. His hair is getting thinner and thinner.
Next up on the list is a semicolon with conjunctive adverb. Wait, did I read that right? Is that even a real thing? Nah, you guys are making crap up now. Okay, I'm gonna look this up because I don't even believe it. Oh, that is a real thing. Huh. Nah, I'm just playing with you. I'm playing Five Bird. Holla!
No!
Nah, I'm playing. A semicolon with a conjunctive adverb is a real thing. It's an independent clause and a dependent clause separated by a semicolon, then with a conjunctive adverb in there. A conjunctive adverb is like therefore, however, consequently, and thus. Here's an example of what I mean.
I needed to go for a walk and get some fresh air. Also, I needed to see my third wife.
Colon! A colon is 2 independent clauses that are separated by a colon, obviously. The colon makes the first part less important than the second part, or should I put it, the second part shows a greater significance than the first part of the sentence.
Education.
Here's an example of what the heck I'm talking about.
The young lady had 2 obsessions: planning plants and gambling.
The dash is nicknamed the holy crap dash because there's an independent clause followed by a dependent clause or an independent clause. It really doesn't matter. But the second part really makes you say,
oh my Jesus.
It makes you say that because it's just that much shocking. And so here's an example of what I'm talking about.
The young lady had 2 obsessions: planning plants and maintaining an underground drug cartel.
Now on to the hyphen. There's not really much to be said about the hyphen, but I'll give you some examples.
Education.
Hyphen words such as mother-in-law, good-looking, sugar-free, and good-hearted are all wealthy examples of the hyphen family. I really hope this shower does not turn on anytime soon.
The appositive phrase is added information that could be taken out by the handlebar quotes. It has excess information that could otherwise not be there, and that is why they're called the handlebar quotes. So here's an example of an appositive phrase.
I am greatly sorry, folks, but Sergeant Wilkinson
cannot see because there's a power outage, but I guess I'll define a positive phrase without notes or anything. So here's an example of a positive phrase. My sister, Dolores, owns an abundance of Mickey Mouse costumes. We are descending to the worst 3-sentence types known to mankind, okay? These are the clauses. The clauses. And no, not Santa Claus. Shout out to old Saint Nick. Mixtape's fire. Left in my stocking. Love it. Listen to it. But anyways, right into it. Noun clause is a clause that replaces a noun. You should be able to replace a noun with a he, she, or it.
Whoever thought of that idea is a genius.
The adverbial clause. A clause that describes a verb. You identify the clause because it begins with a subordinator. Little tip for you. So here's an example of one.
Unless you run fast, the cops will catch you.
The last sentence type. I honestly can't do it. I gotta send it over to my buddy Dwayne. Dwayne, hit him with the definition, example, and everything like that, homie.
Dove, 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 dove.
The power went out again. Whatever. An adjective clause describes a noun and begins with an indicator. You know what? I'm just gonna give the example to you when I have the power back.
Pizza, which most people love, is extremely healthy for you. I said I'd give you examples, people, not the truth.
It went out again! Wait, is that the shower I hear? Someone in here? Hello?
Yes, water.
Like, nice watch, run it. Hands in the air now, hands